Hiveswap, Act 1, Act 2. Well met, distant land of YouTube. North Archelsmith at your service. Today we continue the story of Joey and Jude. So, I should get my old weapon from the hall closet and then head up to the attic, right? Affirmative. Also refrain from excess chatter. Over. Oh, right. Yeah. Bye. Could alert monsters. Over. Yeah, I got it. I'm going. Bye. Can't be too careful in espionage game, Joey. Silence golden. Over. Jude, shut up. Remember one time on training mission, couldn't keep my trap shut. Ooh boy, really landed us in a pickle. Over. You've never had any training. I'm turning off the walkie. Bye. Over. It is a globe-like sculpture with an arrow that conveniently alerts you to the location of the ceiling. Ah, so that's where it is. Thank you, globe-like sculpture. You give it a tap. Wow, look at it go. Wow, that was stimulating. This thing's always giving you the creeps, but that didn't stop you from patching it up after Jude accidentally ripped it with an experimental full start. This gun can shoot a stream of water up to 50 feet away. Too bad you don't use guns. You're light bright. Hours of fun with the number of hours and the degree of fun dependent on the power of your imagination, which in your case means many hours and a lot of fun. This lamp's not even plugged in, but there are at least 9 possible light sources in your immediate area, so maybe it got lost in the typically well-illuminated shuffle. You think back to before, back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now your guess is even more reasonable. That box probably has the stuff you need, but you can't reach. You wonder what your next step should be. Actually, your tap shoes might just be the solution to this problem. If you could just get a good stomp going, you might be able to tumble that box right off the shelf. Along with ballet, you also study tap dancing. You haven't decided which you prefer. Ballet is fun, but tap's also fun, in a different kind of way. You have considered blending the two, wearing one tap shoe and one ballet shoe at the same time, but decided to fully master both and earn the respect of your teachers before unveiling your boundary-shading ballet style to the world. You add the tap dance Abilitechs to your technique. Yep, those are the words that refer to those concepts. You learned them literally just now. These will help if there's anything you need to shake up or shake off, or if you're just in the mood to shake it. Wonder what's stashed in here. Nothing fragile, you hope. You pick through the box and find your flashlight and an old pair of ballet slippers. These will come in handy. Oh hey, there's some pet treats in here too. You keep caches of these all over. Never know when you'll need to treat a pet. You go ahead and try your flashlight. Good. No dice. Another battery problem. You open it up. Wait, there were no batteries in here at all. Just a bunch of stupid pogs. Dang it, Jude. Found my old strife weapon. Guess what? It's full of your stupid pogs. Crap, forgot about those. Please keep safe. Over. Okay, but I'm not going to take especially good care of them. Please protect Mulder at all costs. Over. Ugh, you and Mulder. This scully pog is obviously where it's at. Terms acceptable. Keep them safe. She's yours. Over. So I guess I head up to the attic now. That is the plan. Over. I better shake a leg then. Affirmative. Over and out. This is the door to your neurotic dork of brother's maximum security bedroom. He keeps it locked up tight because of all the silly conspiracy work he does in there. You sincerely doubt he'll be entering this room anytime soon. But hey, why would you even want to? It's full of nerd stink and goober crud, not to mention it's where his pet usually lurks. You love all animals, but just the same, that's one you'd rather let Jude deal with. He always keeps it locked. Even if you did manage to get in, he probably has traps set up. Not worth trying to get gum out of your hair again. Plus, there'd be his pet to deal with. No thanks. On the rare occasions he is home, Pa can be heard bumping up around here while tending to his hoard of stupid antique trash, or priceless artifacts, you mean. No, you don't. It's locked, but you need to get in there as soon as you can. You peer through the keyhole. Weird. What the heck was that thing, and how long has it been there? Hey, the attic door's locked. Cripes, forgot about that. Tactical blunder on my part. Over. It's fine, no big deal. Just left the safety of my room to be eaten by monsters in the hallway because my dorky brother sent me to the safety of the wrong side of a locked door. Is it not fine? Over. Jude. Panic not necessary. Still need to get you to attic. Over. For safety. Right. Well, whatever. I'm trusting you, I guess. Appreciate that. Over. Although so far it hasn't really paid off. Joey, please. Just need you to head to trophy room. Over. Oh, gross. I hate that place. Why does he even need a special trophy room when our whole house is just his dumping ground for whatever garbage he picks up on his stupid adventures? We'll find key to attic there. Mysterious whims of absent father not relevant. Over. Fine. Over and out. A bunch of stuff that should be moved into the attic. There's some toys here that you don't play with that much anymore. Basically, a pile of useless trash. You're loath to touch it and disturb whatever astronomically improbable equilibrium is at play. Best just leave it be. So, head to the trophy room. Affirmative. Over. Got it. Over and out. This lady was just hanging out in her altogether, which, you mean, who are you to judge? Except it made you slightly uncomfortable, so you churched her up a little. You feel kind of silly about it now, but whatever, you were like 8. Some great photos and portraits of your most great family. You decide to take a closer look. A lovely diptych of school portraits. The laser background, the bad hair days. Simply perfection. Ha ha, Jude puts the dip in diptych, you mutter to yourself. Such an unreal burn on the unsuspecting chump, but he probably wouldn't even get it. Come to think of it, maybe neither do you. Ugh, you can't even look at this picture. You deplore cruelty to animals, one of the many ways you and your father never saw eye to eye. One of the other ways was how he never actually looked at you much, let alone at your eyes. Mom is the picture of grace and radiance, and Pa is just Pa. Seriously, has he ever changed his look? Sometimes you wonder if he was born with his spectacles and mustache, or at least one of the two. This guy, what's he so happy about anyway? His expression probably made more sense in its original context, that is to say, whatever tomb or temple or whatever that your pa plundered him from. Well, it seems the power is out. That should make the trophy room quite the adventure, which is not to say, but not quite the adventure you wish you were having right now. Well, it would seem the power's out. Classic psy-ops, over. What? Credit where it's due. Best way to destabilize countermeasures. Leave you in the dark. Literally, over. Not literally. It's still like late afternoon. I can see fine. Should have no trouble getting to trophy room then. Over. Fine then, Mr. Mission Control. Yes, great. Over and out. There is the big screen, got the cable hookup and everything. It's your home altar, and your method of worship is listless vegetation. The gods reward you with glimpses of the divine. Clarissa, Alex Mack, and the cool green lady from Reboot. You really like her. She's cool. Pa's major totem of power. The clunky gadget controls the TV, the garage door, toaster, thermostat, and pretty much everything else with the charge running through it. It's pretty hefty. You pop open this behemoth and score. You pocket the E-cell batteries right into the old Abilitechs. These batteries are so huge they don't even begin to fit, like fitting a round peg into a round hole that's a bit smaller than the peg. You'll need some D-cell batteries. A piano can be used to turn the slight motion of one's fingers into music. Those ivories, how they beg to be tickled. But you mustn't. Also, you, can't. Oh, that would be just the thing, wouldn't it? Some kind of eerie, lonely sonata to really set the tone for the adventure ahead. Something in a minor key, maybe. It's a shame that would probably provoke a bunch of monsters to eat you. Also, you can't really play the piano. The ladies in these paintings are eerily beautiful, although maybe everyone would look like that in blue. The lamp, goodness, you would like to meet the lady who modeled for it someday. You've always enjoyed this painting, particularly because the lion looks so alive. Whoever painted it must have had a very good imagination. Either that, or they painted it very, very fast. The Teddy Bear Outpatient Clinic is for stuffed animals who require treatment, but not an overnight stay. It's not just for stuffed bears, of course. It was named for its founder and chief physician, Arsala Teddy Bear. This room is really giving you the creeps. You hear something breathing. Something else, you mean, besides you. Just as you passed into the living room, pulling the door shut behind you, it shuddered as something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. I can't see anything in the trophy room. It's way too dark. Odd. Rest of house navigable. Over. Considered utilizing flashlight. Over. You mean the one you filled with your pogs? That flashlight? Joey, please. Over. No use dwelling on past. Over. It doesn't matter anyway. Something's blocking the door to the trophy room now. Something. Over. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Strange. For now, recommend focus on restoring power before sun sets completely. Over. Oh, geez, you're right. Okay. I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. Need electricity to retrieve key anyway. Over. What? Can't discuss over unsecure channel. Over and out. Any hot tips for getting the power back on? Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage. Over. That's not really a tip. That's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do it. Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement. Over. See, that was very helpful. Thanks. Doing my best. Over and out. A shaker full of season-all magic spice mix. Your babysitter is a terrible cook, but she dumps the stuff all over everything, and it actually tastes pretty good. Maybe it really is magic. Magic spice mix. Of course, everybody knows there's no such thing as magic. It's all faked with chemicals and stuff. Still, those chemicals are delicious. With the power out, you're going to need some kind of light source before setting foot down this broken neck trap. This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your paw left him here months ago. Yeah, not a lot of chance of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. The sound you've heard since you entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is like nothing you've ever heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14, and even you can tell this is just really crummy. The radio is clearly, although weirdly, functional. Despite not being plugged in, you might be onto something here. You open the battery compartment. Okay, good. If this radio didn't need batteries to make these noises, you'd have to upgrade the spookitude to business class spookitude, and frankly, you can't afford that. Jackpot. D-cells. You can never have too many batteries, and never in too many different sizes either. You can't use batteries of different sizes together. You're playing with fire, or at the very least, electricity. You have no interest in refilling your flashlight with your brother's garbage. Careful not to mix these up. You'd hate to reach for a critter treat and come back with, like, a Wren, or a Stimpy, or a Doug Funny. Nah, they're already irresistible to pretty much all animals. Why gild a lily? Another electric device successfully powered through clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire. With your flashlight fully functional and in fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low-light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps that get too close. Although, that's a last resort, of course. I think we are going to end for today. So, until next time, keep your axe sharp and your beard clean. End of Act 1.